A tropical wave still has about a 70% chance of developing, and it could become a tropical storm. Tropical storm Hermine, in fact. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm Shannon Cake. Welcome to the Now South Florida. All eyes still watching this wave, including our storm team right behind me. The most important question, will it impact South Florida? We're bringing in Chief Meteorologist Steve Weigel with answers on that.
Nope.
Which way are you going?
Well, good news, Shannon, or at least encouraging news, in that this is very, very disorganized.
Yeah.
This tropical wave doesn't have any thunderstorms around it. In fact, there's probably more sunshine in the middle of it than there is here in South Florida.
Okay.
It's just, there's so much dry air, and you can really see it on the satellite shot.
Okay.
Getting torn up by mountains around Haiti and the Dominican Republic, lots of wind shear, a lot going against it. Now, the one thing that may help it develop is that it gets into a more favorable weather environment as we get into around Saturday and Sunday. So here is a look at it as it moves across the Caribbean, and we are looking at temperatures, of course, in South Florida, very warm, and water temperatures are in the mid-80s. So it has some warm water to tap into the next 4 to 5 days. We also have Gaston, a tropical storm that's off in the Atlantic. That's not going to be a concern at all. Very, very disorganized. You'll see bright red areas here, but the center of circulation, and there's not much to it, is moving through the southern Bahamas, and will pretty much just track along the coastline of Cuba, or very close to it, through Friday. So it is so disorganized at this point that it's really going to, it's running out of room here. Eventually, it's obviously going to make it close to South Florida, but by that time, it may be a depression. I suppose worst case scenario may be a storm. The computer model tracks continue to shift to the south and to the west. Something interesting going on with the models, though. A lot of them now are taking it south of our area and then making a big turn more toward the Panhandle. Now, that's out Tuesday and Wednesday, so potentially it could have a bigger impact at that point than it does through Sunday and Monday, if it does make that turn. The problem here is that there's no reason for it to make the turn, so we're kind of wondering why the computer models are picking up on that and turning it toward the Panhandle. Water temperatures, as I told you, are in the mid-80s, so lots of warm water to tap into the next 4 to 5 days. I'm here with James Whelan, and he's kind of watching some of the scenarios that we may go through. There's still a lot of uncertainty, even though it's just a few days away, James, but we're trying to break down some of the possibilities.
A lot of uncertainties, really. And let me just go through, so we can't really pin down exactly what's going to happen yet, but we can say the worst case and best case scenarios, and that's what I'm going to show you right now on Max 1. If I can get that right here, that'd be great. Now, the best case scenario, meaning the weakest system, is going to show maybe we get a couple inches of rain out there, 1 to 2 inches of rain across our area. This is through the weekend. And the wind, 15 to 20 miles an hour, seas about 3 to 5 feet. So that's the best case scenario for us, and that's if the thing doesn't even develop. It continues on its track, blowing through, say, the Florida Straits and then into the Gulf of Mexico. Now, the worst case scenario would mean a hit by a tropical storm, and the rain could be a big issue. 5 to 6 inches of rain, wind 35 to 45 miles per hour, and of course, seas way up there at 8 to 10 feet. That's going to happen again, the possibility on Sunday. So the weekend forecast, I think Saturday you'll be okay. Saturday will be the telling day too, and you'll have a very short period of time to prepare if it does become a tropical storm. Then Sunday, and then even going into next week, looks pretty stormy.